You're gonna want to come with us today. We're going to Venice. Come with me.
Right then, good morning. So we are on our way to Venice, and Emily must be excited because she's holding my hand. That never happens.
That's so true. I am really excited.
Good. We are staying on a campsite just outside Venice, and we need to get a bus and a water taxi, I believe, to get us there. So let's go.
Let's do it.
Here we go. So the bus is right here. Of course, Emily doesn't want to wait for the next one.
We made it.
So we've got on the wrong bus. Well, it's the right bus, but it's going the wrong way. So we're now doing a big loop.
Right, so it's clear to say that I cannot be trusted to get us anywhere. So, Louise, it's over to you.
Right, let's go and find ourselves a boat, I think. I think we need a boat.
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't even know why. Why I'm here? Why am I even here?
I do wonder. I often wonder the same thing.
Bloody more expensive than London.
What we got?
2 all-day tickets, €20 each.
Oh, all of our euros are going. We got a boat.
Let's get the boat. So we want to go one of these ones. Yeah? Louise, you've got to look at whether the G's and M's and stuff. You just can't go through.
Get out.
We can't.
So I'm pretty sure we're now getting on the wrong boat.
Look, we are. Look, we're going that way. We all need to go this way.
We'll just be able to get out. We can get out there.
Oh, you want me to go under, don't you?
Yeah, just go under. We've got on the wrong boat. That's it. That's it. Are we on the right boat?
We're on the right road. I'm so bloody excited. Oh my god! I just can't help it. It's so exciting.
So neither one of us has been to Venice before, and as you can probably tell, Emily is somewhat excited. So we've just got off the taxi boat. If you have not been to Venice before, it is a sight to behold, isn't it?
Oh, it's just, oh my god, I can't stop smiling. It's lovely.
It's a bit weird because we've been remote for the last, well, for as long as I can remember. So coming to somewhere this busy is a bit...
Yeah, it's a bit daunting, I must admit.
Yeah, because those taxi boats are jam-packed. So we've got off way early and we're going to try and walk across now. If we can figure out where we're going, because someone wants a coffee and some breakfast.
Oh, yes, I'm getting hangry and I need coffee. I need coffee.
Let's find you a coffee.
Yeah.
You were truly my lover, but it was over so fast. Just one thing to discover. Oh no, it was never built to last.
Emma's just dyeing up some new sunnies for when it gets warm again.
Yeah, but I think you're going to have this one just to hide your nose so it'd fit under.
You think you're funny, didn't you?
I do, yes. It's like my dream. Look at all of these. They look so nice. I reckon that looks like shortbread.
Oh, you just fall
we've not bought AJ, and boy am I glad we didn't, because it's just too busy, isn't it?
It is really busy, and one thing to note as well that we did see on the information from the campsite is that all small dogs have to have a muzzle on and a lead on to go on the bus, and large dogs are at the bus driver's discretion.
Yeah, so you might not be able to bring your dog, but I don't think it's really a place for dogs anyway, is it?
No, I don't think so. It is quite busy.
Which is why we stayed at campsite, because we can safely leave him there and know that a van's not going to get broken into. And don't worry, we will show you around the campsite. There will be a
2 minutes up.
some point in this video. Stay tuned, folks. It's the best bit.
It is.
Are we going on the gondola?
Are we heck? €80.
80 euros. Oh, how many cakes and ice creams can you get with that?
Way too many.
It was never meant to last. So throw it on the fire. Let us use the open door. Burn up the air of the rainbow. What the hell are we looking for?
How pretty is this?
Will you just fall in and out of love? Will you just fall in and out of love? Will you just fall in and out of love? Oh, you just fall.
So this is St Mark's Square. It's like the main square of Venice, and behind me here is the Doge's Palace. It's a pretty impressive building, and yeah, you know what's coming. Emily has some fun facts for you. Factissimos.
Fun fact time! So, the first patron saint of Venice was Saint Theodore, and the first chapel of the Doge was dedicated to him, and I think it was built in around 819. Like that's just like ridiculous amounts of time ago, right? So back in 976 there was a rebellion against the Doge, and the Doge means Duke. So there was a rebellion against the Duke, and this place was set on fire, and a lot of all of the wooden structures, so the roof, the dome, were all lost, but it has been since rebuilt back to pretty much how it was.
I think it's Doge.
Yeah, that's right. It is. It's Doge. It's Doge. It's not Doge. It's
Or
Doge.
Doge. Or
Doge, yeah.
something. Probably not Dodge.
It means Duke anyway.
Should we go and have a look?
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
So I was going to get my drone out, but look who's behind me. That's the Polizia. No chance. Completely illegal to fly your drone in Venice. Sorry, folks. It would be amazing for drone, but not today.
So I'm not giving you loads of fun facts because this place has got a lot of history, and it's worth having a read and having a Google of it, because there's like things where they've stolen bloody body parts and remains and stuff like that, and rebellions and fires and all sorts, but it's definitely a good read, so get on Wikipedia.
And if you do ever get the chance to come here, it is a really cool city to visit. And I don't like cities, but this is pretty impressive, isn't it?
It's very pretty. The architecture is just stunning.
The real reason we're rushing through the fun facts is because we've still not found Emily some coffee and breakfast. It's now lunchtime and she's extremely hangry.
I really am.
So yeah, that's the real reason your fun facts are a bit crap this week.
No.
It is though, isn't it?
Shut up.
So here's my fun fact: if you are visiting Venice, stay away from the cafes in the central square. Emily's hangriness has brought us to one of these cafes. I'm going to say we're going to be leaving. Are you going to tell them how much it costs?
So I'm hangry, but I'm not that hangry. For a latte, €11. For a bit of cake, €15. For Coke, €10. We're going.
We're doing it. We're doing the whole the waiters bought us the menu, but we're going to leave thing. We can't pay them prices.
And I hate doing that, so I'm going to leave Louise now. For God's sake.
Sod off, I've got to get all the bag and everything. Quick, go. So I'm pretty sure that down one of these back streets I saw you could get like a whole pizza for €12.
Probably, yeah.
€10 for a, what was it? Cake?
No, 15 for a bit of cake, €10 for a Coke, and €11 for a latte.
Tourist tax, that is, tourist tax. We can't afford tourist tax, we live in a van.
No, definitely not. Like, it's so pretty, and it is definitely worth a trip in, but by God, do they know how to fleece you. And this one, please.
It's a little pizza restaurant round the corner, £4.50 a slice or something.
Yeah, £4.50 a slice.
That'll do us, and then we'll find an ice cream in one of the streets after.
That is a must.
Happy now?
So happy. It looks good.
So one thing we found here in Venice is there's a lot of like pasta that you can buy fresh, like not cooked pasta that you can take home and cook yourself. We found one though that's definitely not for us.
It's willy pasta.
What do they call it?
Oh, happy pasta.
Although judging by the size of it, I don't think that's going to make any lady happy.
That's already.
I had to get at least one in.
Oh, you're.
I think it's all posh because we're in Venice. We're still the same.
This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh, Snickers, Kinder, so caramel. Oh, there's so much. So much to choose.
So this lady's just made an epic mistake. She's asked Emily if she'd like to try any before she buys any. What are we doing, Em?
It's nice.
Look at this.
I want everything. I actually want everything.
So the lady asked us if we wanted 2 spoons. What was your response?
No.
Allora, aspetta.
You wouldn't want to get drunk and come out the wrong door in this hotel, would you? You'd be going for a swim.
Could you imagine that actually?
What, if you get drunk and
Yeah. Just pop into the toilet.
fall out into the smelly water? So now that she's refueled, we're back onto the fun facts. And I don't want to shatter any illusions, but Emily isn't a font of knowledge that just knows all this stuff. No, Google. She gets it all off Google.
Yeah, but I Google so you don't have to.
That was good, I like that.
I know.
I like that.
So historically, the city was the capital of the Republic of Venice for over a millennium, and during the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, it had great power in the financial and the maritime industries. But my best part, my favourite part, are the little bridges. And if you don't know, the city itself is built on 118 little islands that is connected by over 400 bridges, like this one. So I think when most people think about Venice, they think about the gondolas. And the gondolas have been part of Venice history since the 11th century. And during the 17th and 18th century, there was around 8,000 to 10,000 in active service. But now there's only around 400. It's a big difference, right?
Yeah, and probably why they're extortionate to go on.
Yeah. 80 euros during the day and 100 euros during the night. It's expensive, right?
That is very expensive.
But it does have to do a lot of work.
Hang on, when I go kayaking for miles and come home and say I'm knackered, you say, oh, you've only been sat in your kayak all day.
Yeah, that's you.
Now a gondola with one paddle going at what, 1 mile an hour? Is that
Yeah,
work?
he's got a lot of people to carry. Up to 5 people.
I have to carry you.
Keep going.
Do you reckon then get yourself a pair of fanny gloves?
No. No, right.
They're literally fanny driving gloves. I should have those by rights.
You should actually. I think you should get the ones with the bows on.
The pretty little ones.
The pretty ones.
So we have had a really nice day walking around Venice, haven't we?
It's been lovely. It's very pretty here, and I know I've gone on about the money, but it is definitely worth a day trip out.
Yeah, so we'll do, at some point in this video, we'll rack up the total costs, because staying on the campsite, the public transport and everything to get here, so that you know how much it would roughly cost if you was to do it. It's a really surreal place, so there's absolutely no roads whatsoever, so it is literally just canals, isn't it?
Yeah, and what I find really weird as well is that people still live here. So you see people's washing hanging out and going in their houses and locking their doors and stuff. And I don't know why, but that just really freaks me out.
Yeah, it's a network of alleyways, and one minute you'll be in the hustle and bustle of the tourist bit, and you take a left turn, and you end up in narrow streets where people are, like you say, washing the steps and doing their washing.
Yeah,
so.
and you feel like you shouldn't go down there because you're encroaching onto their private property, but you're not. They're all open.
Oh yeah, and the other weird thing is that because there's no roads, all their services are brought in by boat. So all the food deliveries, the clothes deliveries for the shops, everything is brought in by boat, which is pretty cool to see, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But yeah, definitely worth a visit, but it is a little bit costly if you're trying to do van life on the cheap like us.
Yeah, yeah, we can't eat now for like a year.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see you try.
I've had too much ice cream anyway, so I'm in a little bit of a food coma. So
I'll give it 11 minutes before she's ready for her next meal. But on that note, we're going to get back on the bus,
Yep.
and then we're going to head back to the van and see our little AJ in summer.
Yes, we are.
Right then, good morning. We lost you there for a bit yesterday. So after our hectic day out around Venice, we were quite knackered, weren't we?
Yeah, I'm surprised at how tired I was.
So we come back, sorted AJ out, took him out for a nice long, I won't say the word, WALK, because obviously he had a long day by himself. Yeah, and then crashed pretty much, didn't we?
Yeah.
Emily is having the breakfast of champions this morning, tea and biscuits.
You can't beat it.
She's on her last packet of custard creams that we bought from the UK, so... And you can't get them out here. In fact, biscuit choice out here is scarce.
Yeah, it's not very good. Not very good at all.
We don't often have tea and biscuits for breakfast. It's a Sunday treat, isn't it?
It is a Sunday treat, yeah.
We're having a lazy Sunday morning, then in a minute we're going to get up. Emily is refuelling again, ready to give you a 2-minute tour.
Yes.
But first, I think she wants to show you our new blinds.
I do. They're so amazing. Don't panic. I'm not about to drive to Venice or anywhere in Italy for that matter. So all you Italians, sit back down. It's fine. I just want to tell you about our new cab blinds because a lot of you on here and Instagram have been asking about them.
And they are a darn sight better. Oh, they can't see me. They're a darn sight better than those sucker cop ones we had before. Emily's going to show you how they work right now.
Let's give it a purr, shall we? Muppet. So we got these from a company called Wanderbug, which is a small UK business. Just one lady and her sewing machine. And as you can see, they just go straight up like that with some magnets that are sewn into the seams. So cool for the side doors, aren't they?
So you will all know the problems I've had in the past with those stupid sucker cup ones. We didn't want to go for the Remus blinds in the end because they don't offer any real thermal insulation properties, and with us being out here in the winter and in the heat in the summer as well, don't forget, insulation is vital to us, especially with the dog and the cat on board. So Emily's going to show you now how these new ones go up.
Right, so ours has these little poppers that help it hold up and stay in place, but each model of van will have slightly different fixings due to the different surrounds that it has. There she blows.
So the popper situation is definitely a win for us because it doesn't mean we have to keep the windows clean all the time, so the suckers always work. But no, it does help also line it up, so you put it in and once the poppers are in, it can't be in the wrong place. So yeah, really easy to fit as well. So they send you out the little popper things with the blind and then you just screw them into the plastic trim on this Citroen relay shape. Like Emily said, slightly different design for different vans. But what I really like is the design on the inside, so you don't have to have that bog standard grey that come with the popper ones or cream. You can have, I think they offer lots of different fabrics, don't they?
They do offer lots of different fabrics, but you can also have your own picture or logo, as long as it's high resolution, printed onto a fabric as well, so you can have it bespoke. Like Louise was saying, the thermal qualities of it is just really good. It's made of like 5mm compressed foam, so it does keep the sort of heat out when it's really hot and keeps it in when it's really cold and we've got the heater on.
Yeah, and so the cab ones are made of the 5mm compressed foam,
Yes.
and then they also do ones for like Max Air fans and stuff like that, and they're made of Reflectix and like a thermal fleece layer, is that right?
Yes, that is, yeah.
There's lots of different ones that you can get for different windows, vents and all that sort of stuff. It'll all be on their website, which of course will be linked in the description below, but I'm going to show you now my favourite feature of these.
Oh, it is cool. It is really cool.
So the bit you can see from the outside is black. It's going to be quite hard for me to show you this with the reflections, but what that does mean is that from the outside of the van, you can't see that silver foil stuff that you would normally see, and it barely looks like there's even anyone in there, especially at night. So for me, who does like a bit of solo female stealth city urban camping, these are great because it's just not obvious that it's a camper van. It just looks like, in the dark, it just looks like a van.
And that outer black fabric is also water repellent, so it's been really good for us because we've been testing them for the past 8 weeks. That's why we've been holding off telling people, because we've had so much issue with blinds in the past that we wanted to put these bad boys through their paces. And I tell you what, they have done so well, like with all the condensation and then the heat, and yeah, they are a good piece of kit.
So if you want to have a look at all the sort of different designs, shapes,
Oh,
styles...
wait a minute, I want to show you the cups.
Yeah, they do cups.
How cool are these? Fancy pants cups.
So yeah, they do cups and they do pins. Those pins in your bags, they're from there, right?
Yes, they do pins, which I've put on my bag because I think that they look proper cool, but they also go with a map that they do as well, like a travel map.
Yeah, so it's a travel map, and then you can use the pins to mark off either the places you want to go or the places you've been already and do like a route plan, so that's pretty cool. But like I was saying, if you want to see all of this stuff and check out all the different styles, designs, shapes, all that sort of thing, I'll leave their Instagram and their website and all the links and everything you need in the video description below, and Emily has done you a solid and got you a
10% discount! All you need to do is put in Camper Vibe. And it is valid until the end of December.
Ooh!
Exciting. Honestly, I love them.
Don't use all your energy though, you've got to go and do a 2-minute tour.
Oh yeah, 2-minute tour. Right guys, so this is camping Venezia. Yeah, camping Venezia. And it is a short bus ride into Venice. It's about 10 minutes on the bus, if you get on the right one, over the other side of the road. I'm going to take you up to reception first, and we'll start there. But it's quite cool. It's €24 a night, which in November, and for where it is, I don't think it's too bad actually. Right, let's go. So, we've also got these cool little chalets that they rent out. This is the reception area behind me here. They've got a bar here as well. It's quite cool because it is still open, so you can use it, which is nice, and which is even better. Oh, got a little bit of climbing here. They have a play park. Woo. I've not just got a wet bum for you. They also have a swimming pool. Don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's through the glass, but I can't take you in there because it doesn't open until 2. Let's try and show you this. You've got wash up area, washing machines, tumble dryer. It's £5 for the washer, £5 for the dryer, and you can get the tokens at reception. But what I really want to show you is the toilets. Let's hope nobody's in there. How nice are these? They're heated, showers are bloody gorgeous. Fancy pants, right? Loving it, honestly. I think for €24, it's a cracker to be so close, and for what you get for it as well. Oh, let's take you back, show you the pictures. So, these are the pictures here. They've all got electric hookup. They're not like the pictures back home where you get loads of space, more like parking bays, but it is ideal. It's all that we need. And there she is. And you know what, guys? we've only gone and done it in just over 2.5 minutes. I don't know if I told you that there's a Lidl up the road as well, which is walkable distance. But on that note, I'm gonna go and get a drink. Ooh.
So Emily's just returned from her 2-minute tour looking rather angry. Why are you so angry?
I don't know, you tell me.
Did you go down the slide?
I did go down the slide.
She's got a wet bum.
Yep, and I'm cold now. Oh. They're coming off. You need to go off because these need to come off.
Did you do it in 2 minutes?
2.5.
2.5 minutes, that's not bad.
Good going, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm stripping.
2-minute tour out.
2-minute tour out.
Good evening.
It's night time again.
2 weeks in a row we have brought you out to have a look about at night time, and we thought we're in Venice, we're only going to be here once, so even though the weather is diabolical, torrential rain, hailstones, all sorts, we're going to try and show you around.
Yes, because we wanted to see what it looked like at night time, and I'm hoping it's going to be really pretty.
And of course we're going to get some dinner.
Standard.
Let's have a look.
It was an ambulance. Oh my god! Nothing's on the road, it's all boats!
So we have to walk very quickly down these skinny alleys because someone's afraid of the dark.
It's really freaky.
It really is like a labyrinth, like a maze of alleyways. There she is. Of course she's going at a million miles an hour.
You've got to get through these, we might get lost.
So how pretty is the bridge?
So pretty, I can't wait to walk underneath it. It's going to be like a fairy tale.
Kind of. It still smells of Venice though. So we've made it to the square. It's pretty impressive all lit up, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's quite nice because there's a lot less people as well, so...
Yeah, far busier than it was yesterday when we came. But much like yesterday, we're not stopping long because someone is yet getting hungry, so we're going to go and
Dinner time!
We're going to go and find some dinner.
Yeah.
What about here? Do you want to eat at this one? I've heard it's cheap.
Oh, I think we'll just keep looking.
You got €900 for an appetizer, aperitif.
Aperitif?
Look at this.
Fancy.
It's getting that time I took you to Waitrose car park, isn't it?
Yeah. Cheers.
It's alcoholic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't drink.
This will be both mine.
So they must know we look a bit stupid because they've bought us a picture menu.
And the menu's in English as well, so...
And we still can't understand it. I don't know what fusilli is and fettuccine and all these things.
I'm not waiting for you to film.
So I've got to admit it looks quite good, and if you're wondering what this is, I am a spiller. Emily's the dropper, I'm the spiller. And we live in a van, so you can't do washing all that often.
It's true.
But I've gone for meatballs, I think. Something Mamma Mia. You've got some sort of vegetarian pasta.
Yes.
Mixed vegetables, and then I've hidden it for you, but over here Emily made me order some fries, just in case. But I don't think we're going to need them, eh?
No, it looks good.
Right, should we eat this?
I'm already starving.
So that was easily the best meal we've had in Italy, so in fact, since we left, I would say.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely the best meal so far, yeah.
So good and so tasty, we ate the whole lot, and we haven't got room for pudding, which is a shocker.
I know, because I'm so stuffed, but I really want that ice cream as well.
You can have an ice cream. We'll get you an ice cream.
We'll see, because I feel a bit sick.
But look at this, how pretty is this? It's a pretty cool place to come, isn't it, for an evening meal?
Yes, it's really nice, and only 5 minutes down the road by bus.
Yeah, and on that note, we're going to leave you for the night, and then tomorrow we'll rack up all of our costs and let you know whether we think Venice is a rip-off or not. Because we spent a few quid, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
And we'll let you know if we think it was worth it.
See you then. Yeah, needed to go down there.
We've got lost in the network of alleyways.
Yes, and it's very dark.
Not happy.
Very dark.
Not happy chappy, are you?
No. It's like Jack the Ripper. That's how I feel like that we're in the back alleys of London.
Because you used to the back alleys of London, didn't you?
Shut up.
So we are going to love you and leave you. That was our trip to Venice. We had a blinding time. Cost-wise, it was
£85.
185 euros.
Oh yeah, euros. Sorry, 185 euros for 2 trips into Venice.
2 trips into Venice, 1 in the day, 1 in the night, 3 nights on a campsite and a couple of little meals out. So even though Venice is a massive tourist trap and it's very expensive right in the centre, I don't think for what we got for 185 euros was 3 nights on a campsite. That's like 6 hot showers with a heated pool.
Oh, and heated showers and underfloor heating.
Yeah, although that campsite is probably about 35 euros in the summer.
Yeah.
But there are loads of campsites if you're coming in the summer, and it is really accessible. I thought van life in Venice was going to be difficult, but there's quite a few campsites, and there's a few that are still open at this time of year.
And there's also other parking lots and that as well. So
yeah, so if you did want to do it on the cheap, there are some parkings. There is a proper camper stop, but right next to Venice, but that was 22 euros a night, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we was like, well, we might as well go and get a bloody campsite and with a shower. Yeah.
So yeah, definitely easily done. I did also notice a few free park ups on the bus ride in, but from the research I've done, there's quite a lot of theft. So for us, it just wasn't worth
Especially
the risk, was it?
We wanted to obviously leave AJ and Summer in a van, so you know we wouldn't take that risk.
Yeah, and that's why we was here for 3 days, because then we could leave them a couple of times, not just one big long day. But yeah, on that note, we are going to hit the road because we want to make our way now into Slovenia.
Woohoo!
Hopefully the weather's going to improve a little bit on our way.
Yeah.
So
hopefully this hat can come off, but then I have got bed hair.
Bed hair. Right, let's go. We will see you in Slovenia.
Poop in my pants.
Babe, it's all right. The roads are clear.
I know.